Howdy! Who knows who said that? Who used to say that? Whose trademark line was that? Answer me that question. Howdy! I bet someone here can do it. Nice to see you all. Welcome to Songs from the CoronaZone, number 229. Holy crap. This has been one of the busiest days I've had in a long time. I've been going nonstop since 8 a.m. I mean, literally nonstop. Just a lot going on, you know. It's a busy time. Getting ready to go. I don't see anybody here yet. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I did it wrong. Maybe. Let's see if I did it wrong. Nope. There's Annie Jenkins. Hey, baby. How are you? Oh, there I am. There it is. Hi, Tom Briner. Hi, Lara Strawn. Is that how you pronounce it? Hi, Tom Briner. Hi, Suze Wong. It is good to see you. Annapolis is in the house. Naptown. Yeah, it's been an intense day. Hi, Henry and Susan. Henry and Susan Herzog are next Monday, a week from day before yesterday. There's a convoluted way of saying it. The rest of this week, Saturday, 7 p.m. or so, I'm on Billy Hinshe's show. Billy is a member of the Beach Boys, who also was in a band called Dino, Desi, and Billy with Dean Martin Jr. and Desi Arnaz Jr. In the 60s. They had hits then. He's been part of the Beach Boys for over 20 years and a very talented man and a very good friend. Now, there's a lot I don't know about it. It might just be audio only. It might be a very quick chat. So, what else? The Saturday Twitch will be happening on Sunday, 11 a.m. California time. Sunday. I'm in a silly mood. Go figure. Let me see who else. Strawn. Oh, they're very cool. Hi, Suzanne Hickman. Hi, You know, I don't remember who Vuvuzela is. I know that's your handle, and you told me once or twice. Me Kit Kat. You Kit Kat. You chocolate with wafer inside? Your Kit Kat? Wouldn't that be great if that's my friend Kat Seville, who I hope shows up sometime. Hey, Glenn Bowers. Glenn Bowers is a week from today in the last CoronaZone branded show, starting Saturday, April 24th. That is 1 week from this Saturday. We begin the Nomad Dan series. Now, that's the series that's going to kind of move around a little bit. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get to Saturday, the 24th. Pretty sure I'll be able to get to Monday, the 26th. Beyond that, I don't know, because that's when I head across the country, and that's when it's going to depend on. That's when it's going to depend on whether I have enough signal to be able to do this, whether the rest stop Wi-Fi or the truck stop Wi-Fi is sufficient. Probably going to buy myself a jetpack, but and I don't mean like so I can fly, but so I can use that out there. That will probably help concentrate. That will help concentrate things so that I can get a good signal out there. Hi, Valerie. Okay. Oh, so it's Valerie. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Bob Seinel. Hi, Annie Jenkins, my darling. Hi, Nadia Bardak. Hi, Joe. Who's Joe? It just says Joe. Is that Joanna? Is that Josephine? Who's Joe? Let me take a look. It just says hello. I can't see the picture. Anyway, nice to see you. Hey, Redesign. Who else? Hi, Marlon Block. Hi, Marlon Block. Hi, Nancy Chuck. It goes by pretty quick. Oh, Joe Fan. Hey, Joanne. Joe. Hi. I know. Would be, hi, Marnie Barrett. Hi, Mariana Maroney. Hi, Tammy Delphin. Henry, you're still here. Of course you're still here. Let me see. Anchorage and Valdez. Oh, my God. Hi, Missy Francis. Hi, Sylvia Payne. You're in Kansas. Wowie. Hi, Peoria Pete. He's in Peoria. Wouldn't it be funny if Peoria Pete is actually not in Peoria? I'm not like funny. Ha ha. Hi, Gussie. Yeah, Annie picked a really good one, Gussie. It's really, really cool. And then after that, I'm working. I've got a session to do for a Japanese commercial. When this is over, I'll be on a phone patch working with people from Tokyo. And so this is going to just want to be one of those days. Getting everything together to leave town 1 week from today. 1 week from today is Songs from the CoronaZone number 232. That will be the final edition of Songs from the CoronaZone. From that point on, it will be largely the same format as long as I can figure out a decent time to get on. By way of example, Monday, May 3rd, that is going to be my stream for Club Basim that happens at the same time that I would be doing my CoronaZone streams. 5 p.m. California time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. But I, in fact, will be doing Cambridge, Massachusetts, Club Basim for them. Now, here's the cool thing about that. I'm not going to be streaming in from like wherever I'm staying. I'm going to the club and I'm going to be playing on the stage. And they're going to shoot it out from there. I'm not going to brand it as CoronaZone, but it's going to be at the same time as CoronaZone, and it's going to be the same, the standard time, 8 p.m. Monday. Wednesday is a day off because my Syracuse show was canceled. I don't know what I'm going to do, so I'm hoping to get to strong enough internet to be able to push out a Nomad Dan show. The nature of the shows are going to change a little bit. I'll still be coming to you, and I will get to you as often as I can. What might be happening is that I might be coming to you slightly more often for slightly shorter runs, especially if I have to deal with drives. And the shows might take on a whole kind of different meaning. I might end up talking to you from behind the wheel of the car and then pulling over someplace and pulling out the guitar and playing some songs and then getting back on the road. I will say that when I'm not going to be gigging, it'll go back to the normal Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and I will be doing what I can to try to stick to that schedule. But right now, because I'm going back out on real tours, it's going to be mutating a little bit. I know I've told you that over and over again, but this is one of the things that we do here is I tell you often enough so that there's no confusion. The best way is to get onto Dan Navarro Music on the events page. Now, I do what I can to try to share all of that with the DanFam page, the group page, but it's going to be a little bit, it's going to be a little bit of broken field running and a little bit of kind of adjusting on the fly for a couple of weeks until we get settled. Will I stop streaming? Abso-frickin-lutely not. That's never going to happen. I will never abandon you guys and sit there going, no, I'm busy, I'm done. That was COVID year. That's not going to happen anymore. Bushy. Going to keep happening. I'm really grateful to be able to change the name of it from CoronaZone because although, truth told, we're still in the CoronaZone, it's changing and we don't know what it's changing to. I'm playing Kathy Hilliker's Backyard a week from Saturday, April 24th. Before that, April 20th, on a Tuesday, I will be playing at St. John's Hospital in Santa Monica. I might try to stream that out, but I'm going to be out in the middle of the parking lot, so it depends on what cell signal is like. But that's what I'm going to be trying to do right at this point in time. Got it? That'll be Tuesday, April 20th, from 5 p.m. to about 5:30, 5:45 California time. Wednesday, I will be doing the final CoronaZone stream from my sister's house in Indian Wells, California. Thursday, I go to Arizona. Friday, I'm on the air, or I'm actually recording a show for something like, Phoenix in the Sun or, Desert Today, or I don't know what the name of the show is. I have it someplace, which will be airing on Saturday morning. I'm also going to be trying to do a hospital out there live. I will keep you posted on what it all is. Saturday evening, the 24th of April, Kathy Hilliker's house. Earlier that day, I will be doing the first CoronaZone stream. CoronaZone. Nomad Dan stream. Sunday, I'm deadheading to Santa Fe, New Mexico, so that I can do a Monday morning show for the Exodus Ensemble, which is a theater group that has reassembled in COVID lockdown by locking themselves in a house in Santa Fe, New Mexico and creating art. I'll be doing a show for them and even to a great extent with them. I think it's going to be covered by television news in Santa Fe. I'm pretty excited about that. Immediately after that, I've got to blow across the country and try to get to where I need to get to. I've got a meeting on Tuesday. I'm doing an interview as a keynote for the Music Business Conference that's being held out of Nashville. That'll be happening at 2 o'clock. That's not open to the general public. I'm hoping I'll be someplace Wednesday evening to do a normal Nomad dance stream on YouTube. And we should be able to, I'll have to find a place, but that should be able to happen at 8 o'clock 8 o'clock Eastern time, 5 o'clock California time. By Saturday morning, I will be in Washington, D.C., and I should be able to do a normal Twitch show. That said, normally starts Eastern time at 2 o'clock and goes till 5. I'm on at 5 o'clock in the house concert that I'm doing in Alexandria, Virginia. So I may have to move that time earlier to maybe as early as 9 a.m. California time, noon Eastern time, in order to get it done so that I can then get the show done. Sunday was scheduled to be New York City. That would be May 2nd. That's been canceled. I'm going to see my son and get ready to go up to Cambridge, Massachusetts for the show at Club Passim, live streaming. It's already mentioned on the Dan Navarro Music Page event page. It's a free show. It's going to Facebook Live and YouTube Live. There's no charge. They do accept donations, of course, but that'll be happening at the normal Nomad Dan time. The thing is, I don't really want to I could call it Nomad Dan since it will be going out, but I want to really focus on Passim because it's their stream and it's their show. So I'm not going to call it a Nomad Dan show. I will think about that. I might just choose to do that. I've been yammering here for a while, and I haven't actually been watching the chat to see. You're probably sitting there going, he's so full of it, man. What the grumble. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so yeah, come to Santa Monica. Where Redesign, I don't know where you are, but it is open to the public. It's not being widely announced, mainly because if 200 or 300 people come, they're not going to be able to. It's going to be tough in that parking lot, and especially getting a place to park because it is it's a hospital. But the idea is that healthcare workers are going to come out during the shift change at 5 and get a half hour of music and songs dedicated to them. And that's what's kicking off the tour. And away we go. It's 5/12 right now. 6 days from today, we'll be doing that. And about this time, Wednesday, we will be streaming from Indian Wells, California, from my sister's living room. My sister, Lenny, the lovely Lenny Navarro. Lenny Parati is her last name. She's awesome. Both of my sisters are awesome. All three of my brothers are awesome. It's just awesomeness as it abounds everywhere. 7/12, something like that. That's what it is in Minnesota. Exactly. Well, I think we should get down to some music. Partly because I kind of got to go as close to 7 as I can. I wanted to find something that Annie gave to me years ago, and I thought it was on my bookcase, and I don't see it. She basically gave me, I'm going to go look for it in a little minute. Maybe I'll find it another day. She gave me a badge that gets you into those areas that you're not supposed to get into. She works, she's a journalist, basically, a publicist journalist for the Goddard Space Center. And she actually brought us to Goddard, I want to say in around 92 or so, to play for employees on their lunch break. It was one of my favorite shows ever. Got a little bit of a tour. I still have my pass, but she gave me a different pass, a metal pass, very similar to this Hello, My Name Is, for Area 51. You think it's a joke. You think it's just a rumor. NASA Goddard? Okay, it's not Goddard Space Center. It's, something like that. Annie's setting me straight here, which is normally her job. Annie has probably been to every show that we ever did in the Washington, D.C. area. I can't think of a single one you missed. What's really funny is I remember you from the very first show you came to because you would always stand in the same spot and wear largely the same thing. This was in 1990, And then when we started to become friends, I go, you're the woman who stands right at the edge of the stage, right by the monitors. And grateful that we're friends. She's been on a number of the cruises. We're really buds. And I didn't say NASA. Yeah, yeah. I know I don't follow protocols too well. But I still have the Area 51 pass you gave me. I also still have the Hubble stickers you gave me. I love them. I'm a space nut. I'm a space nerd. So she's decided to open with a song from 1995. What's funny about that is, I mean, she's been in our world since, like I say, since the beginning. I'll share some other reminiscences as we go. Must have been the worst December. Must have been the coldest slide. What we tried to keep together is frozen up inside. We're too close for collision. Oh, much too far away to see. We got stuck in this position, just can't get it free. It's not so long, I don't remember. We've been down this road before. On a pendulum, back and forth and on it comes. On a pendulum, on a pendulum. Some days look worse than others. Some days I can't look at all. You hide beneath your covers, I hide behind the wall. It's not so long, I don't remember. No. We've been down this road before. On a pendulum, back and forth and on it comes. On a pendulum, on a pendulum. Look at what our lives become. On a pendulum, on a pendulum. It's not so long, I don't remember. No, we've been down this road before. On a pendulum, back and forth and on it comes. On a pendulum, on a pendulum. Look at what our lives become. On a pendulum, the title track of our third album, and a song that almost didn't make the record in some ways because the record company wasn't too into it. We loved it, and we tried to get Gretchen Peters to fix it, and she said, I don't think it needs fixing. Gretchen is an amazing songwriter who I'm doing a cruise with in October of 2022. Gretchen Peters, Beth Nielsen Chapman, and I are doing a cruise down the River Danube, and that'll be in October 2022, about 18 months away. And that's going to be a cool one. Well, Gretchen's been a friend since about 92, 93. 93 is when we became friends. And in late 94, we said, can you fix this song? And she said, no. She said, it doesn't need fixing. Then I kind of mentioned to our bass player on the record, Hutch Hutchinson, on this album, that the record company wasn't too into it. And she kind of goes, that's too bad because all of us on Bonnie Raitt's bus think it's the best song on a record. So we had the courage to say, not only does it stay on the record, we're going to make it the title track. And that's what happened there. It wound up with a life all its own, and it's been a real favorite of mine the whole time. Hi, Deb Ewing. I noticed that you got here. Good to see you. Pete, I'll answer your question real quickly with regard to the rapport that Eric Doncon and we had. It didn't take long from the standpoint that I'd been a fan of his music, and then I was one of the judges Eric and I were judges in a National Academy of Songwriters Acoustic Artist of the Year competition that he was in, and we bonded. He did not win, but we bonded, and just thought he was a great guy, and we kept running into each other, and then there reached a point by the OOs where it had been, a dozen years that we had been friends. And we were getting ready to do a show with him, opening for him at Eddie's Attic in Decatur, Georgia, suburban Atlanta. And Don was living there, or at least had been living there. He was well known at that venue, and we were not. So we said, can we open for you? And he kind of said when we got to the show, he goes, I don't really want you to open for me. How about you do 2 or 3 songs, and I'll do 2 or 3 songs, and we'll just start trading back and forth. We recorded all of our shows in those days, and we listened to this thing going, this thing is a hoot, because we just did stuff, and that's why we put it out. That the album 3 for the Road was a 4-record set of both shows we did in the same night. Didn't really work from a set list. Everything was done pretty improv, and it's a pretty fun show. From a 26-year-old song to one that appeared on my last record. Oh, my love, the time has come to be moving on to where I don't know. As you go, there will be a door to a place where all the answers lie in hiding. Time is a healer, ever the revealer to all we cannot know. Through the twisting and the turning and the losses and the learning, I want you to know when the arrows are flying, so-called friends are lying about you. When all the skies turn black, honey, have no fear. You know I'm standing right here with every step down the track. I got your back. Oh, my love, there's a light we spun, may the colors run fade into each other. But now I see what I could not be, so I'll set you free to walk a safer road. And as the days and years turn into mist on the horizon, where all our sorrows set, through the twisting and the turning and the losses and the learning, may you never forget when the arrows are flying, so-called friends are lying about you, when all the skies turn black. Honey, have no fear, you know I'm standing right here. With every step down the track, I got your back. If we pass this way again, lost in love or found as friends, when everything has changed, through the twisting and the turning and the losses and the learning, one thing will stay the same. When the arrows are flying, so-called friends are lying about you, when all the skies turn black. Honey, have no fear, you know I'm standing right here. With every step down the track, I got your back. I got your back. That song's a lot of people's favorite on my most recent album. Not my last album. It's never going to be like my last album. Thank you, Annie. I want to thank all of you who showed up yesterday to Music My Mother Wouldn't Like to support Adron and Joanna Wallfish and Chris Angeles. Really, really grateful that you were there. It was a magical evening. Every artist unique. I mean, it was not like just, it wasn't 3 chick singers. It was 3 really incredibly beautifully developed artists and writers who do their thing from the depths of their soul, and it's their individual view. Vuvuzela, Valerie, absolutely true. It's almost impossible to pick a favorite from last night. You know, just when you think, nobody's going to be able to top Adron, then Joanna comes out and she danced to, oh my God, was Killer Whale gorgeous or what? I mean, that's all her stacked vocals. And then Chris came in and just killed it. I hope I never fall in love again. And oh my God, she didn't do my favorite song, that Siren Hope. That completely, the first time I heard that, I was in the van getting it ready, and I decided to just put some music on while I was cleaning stuff up and setting things up, and it blew me away. And I actually just had to spontaneously send her a text going, "You have just completely gutted me with this song." It's an incredibly beautiful, beautiful tune. It doesn't hurt that all 3 of them are very beautiful women, but that's just a bonus because to me it's all about the soul, and they're very soulful and very special people. brand new song. It's missing a couple of beats inside the chords that go here. So tomorrow I'm going to be writing with Deborah Holland, who basically has taken a little bit of a noodling thing that I did at the beginning of a song a few days ago, like Monday, and she's running with it. So we're going to get together and put the finishing touches on that. I haven't even heard what she's done. I've been so busy that I purposely didn't want to just, like listen to it in passing. I wanted to focus on it. I haven't been able to spring the time to focus on it properly. So she writes me yesterday, when can you work? I go, Thursday after 5 p.m. She's going, it's Tuesday. I'm going, I know, I'm Thursday after 5 p.m. That's the only, man, why can't you do it now? Because I got this and I got that and I got this and that and this and that and that and this and this and that and all these little things and all this stuff that I'm doing. I need decaf really bad. I need decaf. Are you talking about the show yesterday? Yes, it's on, I didn't share it. Oh, I forgot to share it. It should be up on Facebook on Music My Mother Would Not Like. Search Music My Mother Would Not Like on either Facebook or YouTube and you'll see the show. It'll be there. And if I find it before too long, I will share it over to the DanFam. If you're not a member of the DanFam, well, heck, why don't you become a member of the DanFam? That would be a good thing to do. In the meantime, somebody said basically the weather's changing where they are. Somebody else said it snowed. I know that it's starting to approach the 90s in Phoenix, which has me a little bit nervous because I'm probably going to, I'm going to be sleeping in that sucker, which basically means I'm going to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning before it starts getting hot, or else I end up like the little dog you leave in the back of the car, Mort. We don't want that, do we? Well, asking the musical question, been down by the railroad tracks, it don't do me no good. I thought maybe I could relax in a different neighborhood. I stayed up this frozen night while the images played, but I'm haunted by the terrible sight of you walking away. And as the cold wind howls, the inches feel like miles, and I'm anxiously expecting spring. Winter keeps continuing, waiting is the rose, and spring is late this year. Went to sleep in one place and I woke up someplace else. The snow was all melted and I loved the summer smells. You were still with me and you never once got mad, but it all must have been a dream. I wanted it so bad. And now the leaves won't come under this cold, weak sun, and I'm anxiously expecting spring. Winter keeps continuing, waiting is the rose, and spring is late this year. It's still cold, but I cannot give up. I could use a change of luck. You're gone, I suppose, and spring is late this year. Until I start to see the seasons are all in me. I've got to keep remembering the robin brings it on her wings to the waiting rose. Spring is late this year. It's still cold, but I cannot give in. I can't let the weather win. You're gone, I suppose. And spring is late this year. You're gone, I suppose. And spring is late this year. A second song off of Pendulum from 1995, written with Jules Shear. Great songwriter who wrote All Through the Night for Cyndi Lauper, If She Knew What She Wants for the Bangles, If We Never Meet Again for Tommy Conwell and the Rumblers. I actually think that Roger McGuinn of the Byrds cut that as well. Jules is an amazing, amazing songwriter, and has been around for a while. I first met him in 1978 or 79, and we're not close friends, but we consider each other friends, and he's just really, really good. I saw him about 3 years ago. He came to LA and came to a little show that I did with some other people, and it was really cute. He goes, "Do you remember me?" I went, "Of course I remember you, dude." I did tune my other 12-string down a half step so that I can use it for things like Broken Moon and stuff like that that are up pretty high, and get them into a thing that's really good. I'm going to blow the 4 songs in the first half hour out of the water. I'm going to try to, as I said, I've got a session starting at 7:30 California time. And so I can't really, and I need some time to re-rack after that. So, hopefully we will end up, let's say the evens will have it as opposed to the unders or the overs. Went and getting all of my cases together so that I can pack everything up properly in the van in Vanessa. And I'm looking forward to you guys joining me on this run. I notice that the songs that you picked, Annie, all have some pretty seriously deep meaning in the things that make us tick. And I'm grateful that you've asked for this one. If I sit too long, the television starts telling me it's my friend. When the air goes still, it starts feeling like the end. And then the world calls out, a wind whispering, baby, I got something new. It's a siren song that beckons me to move. I can't slow down, my wheels are turning set my sights on the next horizon line. Well, I've been chasing dreams like they were oxygen, beating these fires at night. They're gonna light my way between the thunder and the taillights, the red taillights. Yeah, I can't slow down, my wheels are turning, no matter if I'm wasting time. I'm gonna set my sights on the next horizon line. You know the past is gone, but I'm still learning, ain't hanging on a dollar sign. I'm gonna set my sights on the next horizon line. Yeah, I'm the drifter and the driven, unforsaken, unforgiven, burning brighter, burning down, a house in one more town. Well, there's a clear blue sky out there waiting on this mountain's uphill climb, and the cold black clouds that are tracking me will fall behind, so far behind. Yeah, I can't slow down, my wheels are turning, no matter if I'm wasting time. I'm gonna set my sights on the next horizon line. You know the past is gone, but I'm still learning, ain't hanging on a dollar sign. I'm gonna set my sights on the next horizon line. The answer to the musical question, why the hell do you do this? Why do you go out there in a van or just keep going when you could just stay home? And because, well, I mean, I don't want to stay home. I have done it for a year, 14 months now. Well, by the time I got home March, closing in on 14 months home. I'm not going to play that song. I'm just funning with you. It's true that the gray is more noticeable than it used to be in the last year. It's definitely gotten more noticeable. It wasn't that noticeable early on. It was there. It's been there for years and years. It's just that you couldn't see it. Some of it is exposure. That I've got a brighter exposure on the cameras here, and a little better lighting. The other is that I'm graying a little bit. But I mean, Jesus Christ, if I'm not graying by my age, what the hell's wrong? You know what I mean? It's just, it's a little weird though. It's a little weird because I'm not used to it. I know, my friend Janova is saying that she's gone full Emmylou Harris, but I can't. You know what it is? I switched the guitars. This guitar used to be on that side. Hey, Janet Lewis, thank you for subscribing. Everybody, Janet Lewis is the host of the May 1st house concert. Concerts at the Severide House, and it's reduced capacity outdoors. It is a slightly higher ticket price, but I promise you at least a 5% better show than the ticket price. That's just a guarantee I make to you right here and right now. And we will have an option on a possible second show. We will also have an option on moving the show to another date if for some reason it rains, because it is going to be outside. But welcome to the neighborhood, Janice. We got 9 Janices in the room here. It's good to see you, Janet, and I'm looking forward to seeing you very, very soon. I mentioned to everybody here, and I don't know if you've been on since the beginning of the broadcast, but I'm leaving town a week from today to do a couple shows in Arizona and then head across the country in a van. So that's how that rolls. I'd do anything. You know I'd do anything for my sweet 16. You know I'd do anything for a little runaway child. Gave my heart an engagement ring. She took everything, everything I gave her. My sweet 16. I built a moon for a rocking chair. I never dreamed it would rock her far from here. Oh, 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 oh. Someone's built a candy castle for my sweet 16. Someone's built a candy house to house her in. You know I'd do anything for my sweet 16. You know I'd do anything for a little runaway child. Memories can burn you. Memories get older every day. They just get colder, like sweet 16. Oh, baby, it's plain to see, oh, that you are done with me. Oh, 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 someone's built a candy castle for my sweet 16. Someone's built a candy house to house her in. Someone's built a candy castle for my sweet 16. Someone's built a candy brain and fell it in. You know I'd do anything for my sweet 16. You know I'd do anything for a little runaway child. Lonely and blue, getting over you. How do you think it feels? Oh, to get up in the morning, get over you. Up in the morning, get over you. Wipe away the teardrops, get over you. Get over my sweet 16. Little runaway child. my sweet 16, a little runaway girl. I mean, built a I can't believe I've forgotten the line. Gave my love an engagement ring. She took everything, everything I gave her. My sweet 16. I built a moon for a rocking chair. I never dreamed it would rock her far from here. Gave my love an engagement ring. She took everything, everything I gave her. My sweet 16. I built a moon for a rocking chair. I never dreamed it would rock her far from here. Oh, 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 oh. Someone's built a candy castle for my sweet 16. Someone's built a candy house to house her in. Someone's built a candy castle for my sweet 16. Someone's built a candy brain and filled it in. Oh, someone's built a candy castle for my sweet 16. Someone's built a candy house to house her in. Oh, someone's built a candy castle for my sweet 16. Someone's built a candy brain and filled it in. You know I'd do anything for my sweet 16. You know I'd do anything for little runaway child. Little runaway child. Little runaway child. Little runaway child. Well, I sure don't know what the hell happened there. I had a mental lapse where all of a sudden I just could not remember the line. And I'm sitting there going, no, that's the next line. No, that's the line before it. And I wasn't remembering it. I apologize, Annie. I apologize to you very, very much. But yikes. That's why I did the line twice, because once I found it back in, it's like, oh, shoot. Just didn't want that. Yeah, total brain fart. Absolutely. Absolute complete brain fart. And a really, really bad one, too, just saying. Oh, well. All kinds of stuff is coming over the airwaves here. The first Nomad Dan show will take place, gosh, I guess it's a week from this Saturday, on the 24th of April. And the first Nomad Dan show will be on Twitch. It will be an all request show. The second Nomad Dan show will be probably Monday, the 26th, and that will be Paul Wiltberger's set, and we'll be at Facebook. So we are definitely going to be, we're still going to be doing fan sets. Once I figure out how it's going, I'll be soliciting that you send them in. Right now, the only ones that are next are Paul Wiltberger on Monday, and then hopefully on the Wednesday, the 28th of April, will be Kathleen McCamey, who is Paul's sister. And that's the goal at this point in time, is to get that going, to get it all happening. 2021, 2020.2 is 2020 point. It's flying by, isn't it? Holy crazo. It's wow. Anyways, well, we still got some songs here, and actually, these next two are songs I did not write. Best song ever written. I thought I'd fake Purple Haze there. For the county, and I drive the main road, searching in the sun for another overload. I hear you singing in the wire, I can hear you through the wine. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. I know I need a small vacation, but it don't look like rain. And if it snows, that stretch down south won't ever stand the strain. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. Is still on the line. The answer is no. No. Absolutely not. It does not get any better than that song. It is still my choice for the best song ever written. It never fails to connect right into the deepest part of me. And It's a gorgeous one. Here's another gorgeous one. It's written by one of my heroes. Well, I've been out walking. I don't do that much talking these days. These days. These days I seem to think a lot about the things that I forgot to do. And all the times I've had the chance to. And I had a lover. It's so hard to risk another these days. These days. And if I seem to be afraid to live the life that I have made in song, well, it's just that I've been losing for so long. One of these days, oh, these days I sit on cornerstones, count the time in quarter tones till 10. Please don't confront me with my failures, I have not forgotten them. That song hit me like a ton of bricks the first time I heard it. I had not heard the Nico version that came out in 1967 or 68 or 69 or thereabouts. Jackson Browne played on that version of it with Nico singing it, and it was a finger-picked thing like I did there on an electric guitar. Turned out that he had written it about 4 years before, when he was 16 years old. And it's amazing to think that a song like that could be written by a 16-year-old. But it's the reason why Jackson and his music have meant the world to me. probably the single biggest influence on me, and I cite many others, Bob Dylan, Joni Mitchell, lots of different people that have informed how I think about writing songs. Jimmy Webb, Brian Wilson, John and Paul, Carole King. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. James Taylor, Cat Stevens, and I really was, Sandy Denny, really was of that ilk, of that folky acoustic guitar ilk, clearly. But what I find the most moving is that it's a simple song about what it's like to feel those things and to wonder, when's it going to get better? We don't necessarily know. Hearing some interesting noises from outside. Very seriously beautiful set here, Annie, and thank you for that. Especially the stuff that's coming. Get rid of that lyric. 2, 3. If I was the rain, I'd polish every outbound train. I'd wash the teardrops from your eyes, so you could kiss the blues goodbye. If I was the rain, I'd answer all the farmers' prayers till green was growing everywhere. If I was the rain, I'd play the drums on every tin roof from Shreveport to Baton Rouge, and let the songs make up themselves the way the best ones always seem to do. If I was the rain, I'd have no reason to explain. I'd fall between the fireflies. I'd never dampen any light. If I was the rain, I'd feed the rivers and the streams. I'd nourish every cowgirl's dreams. If I was the rain. I'd strike a chord within each heart wherever they were torn apart, and if that helped them heal themselves, maybe we would find out where forgiveness starts. If I was the rain, I'd choose forever to remain. I'd add a sparkle to the night and marvel at the morning bright. If I was the rain, I'd bless each blossom to unfold. I'd turn each one of them to gold. If I was the rain, if I was the rain, if I was the rain. Wrong key. I was going to try to run them together, but it was the wrong key. We're standing at the crossing where day and night divide. It takes all of your heart to keep the light alive, and the darkness seems so endless until the dawn arrives. We'll hold the spark between us and keep the light alive. Look at the land. Trees are bare as bones. The chill is coming on, and all the summer birds have flown. But if the winter coat you're wearing is worn a bit too thin, then let me stand between you and the howling wind. We're standing at the crossing where day and night divide. It takes all of your heart to keep the light alive, and the darkness seems so endless until the dawn arrives. We'll hold the spark between us and keep the light alive. These are the days that try the strongest souls. You draw the curtain back and you face the bitter cold. But if the candle that you're holding has grown a bit too dim, then let me stand beside you till the sun pours in. We're standing at the crossing where day and night divide. It takes all of your heart to keep the light alive, and the darkness seems so endless until the dawn arrives. We'll hold the spark between us and keep the light alive. We'll hold the spark between us and keep the light alive. An incredible lyric from the pen of Charles John Corto, with actually the second bridge contributed by one Eric Lowen, who actually wrote to Charles John and said, "Do you mind if I add this?" The other line is actually, I changed a line. I play the drums on every tin roof from Shreveport to Baton Rouge. The original line was, I would play the drums on every Louisiana tin roof. And it rhythmically didn't fit. I love the idea. So I asked if we could add that from, every tin roof from Shreveport to Baton Rouge to keep it Louisiana. And he said yes. Charles John said yes, and he was good with it. And like I say, it's really still his idea, just a matter of adding some words to make the syllables fit. Topo Chico, me love Topo Chico. It makes me burpy though. So anyway, when this next song came, when that record came out, you know, it had been 3 years since the first album, but we were on a major label this time. We had a great new record in Broken Moon, and we were going out there and really pumping it. And I remember a show at the Hard Rock Cafe on, on F Street in Washington, D.C., just a couple of doors down from the Ford Theater. And I was sick as a dog. I had lost my voice. I was gargling hot salt water every 2 minutes to try to get some semblance of it. And somewhere on the internet, unless it's sold, there's a leather jacket that was auctioned off as a thing for the charity that Eric and I autographed. And I've seen it on eBay for $450. It's a nice jacket, brown leather jacket with Hard Rock embroidery on the back. But yeah, that's up for sale. It might even still be there. I don't know. Michael Mix and Paul Wilberger would know that better than I. But I was in pretty bad shape. Wasn't even sure if I could get through the show vocally. I knew that I'd be, vertical. I mean, it wasn't that kind of sickness where I was feeling like I can't physically do this. I couldn't sing. My voice was gone. And you handed me a card. You maybe even handed me a gift, but I remember you handed me a card just basically saying that particular show was the 20th time you had ever seen us. And that you were commenting on how we always did it no matter how we felt, no matter what was going on in our personal lives or in our health. And I was, of course, sick as a dog. I broke down and cried. I've told you this before. But, and that was, 3 years in. I knew who you were, but that was kind of what bonded us. So, yeah, you're sort of stuck with me now. What made me think of it? Empty hearts where the cold wind blows. Mercy's weakness can't be exposed. Cruel words, they'll come back someday. Don't think it's easy for a man to beg. Sooner or later, all debts come due. There's some things they couldn't make you do. Pride and hunger don't run together. Pride and hunger, never say never. We're only hostage to fortune with nowhere to hide. Pride and hunger, goodbye pride. Don't think the sweet life is a state of grace. A sudden wind could blow it all away. And who would you call on? What would you do when all your fine friends turn their backs on you? Pride and hunger don't run together. Pride and hunger fortune with nowhere to hide. Pride and hunger. Goodbye, pride. Whoa. Nah, won't work. Haven't broken a string in ages. I'm going to do the whole song over again. Well, that's going to make life pretty interesting from this point on. I could change the string right now, but I'll change it later. Mind you, those strings have been on there for about 6 months, so it makes sense that it was going to snap at some point in time. And it's going to be up a half step, so here we go. Let's re-rack. In empty hearts where the cold wind blows, mercy's weakness can't be exposed. Cruel words that come back someday. Don't think it's easy for a man to beg, but sooner or later all debts come due. You think there's some things they couldn't make you do. Pride and hunger don't run together. Pride and hunger. Never say never. We're only hostage to fortune with nowhere to hide. Pride and hunger. Goodbye, pride. I think the sweet life is a state of grace. A sudden wind could blow it all away. And who would you call on? What would you do when all your fine friends turn their backs on you? Pride and hunger don't run together. Pride and hunger. Never say never. We're only hostage to fortune with nowhere to hide. Pride and hunger. Goodbye, pride. When you can't go back and you can't slow down and you can't stop the hand of fate as it spins you around and round. So you try and you try and you try and you try, but you don't remember. Pride and hunger don't run together. Pride and hunger. Never say never. We're only me hostage to fortune with nowhere to hide pride and hunger. Pride and hunger. Pride and hunger. Goodbye, pride. Ooh. Goodbye, pride. Ooh. Goodbye, pride. Calls for a thwap, doesn't it? She's got some good stuff in this set. Now I'm stuck on this guitar, so I gotta keep using this guitar. And he's picked the poignant ones, not the heartbreak songs. That's a different thing. These are really some of the larger issues as opposed to just, oh, my relationship ended. Let me tell you a tale full of rhyme with no reason. I am a man who took the wrong trail, one step at a time. I weave and careen through the traffic around me. Run the red lights and I stop for the green. I don't even know why. Stranger than dreams are the days of my life. Tell me I'm not going crazy. Stranger than dreams that I scream in the night. That's how the world seems today. Better asleep than awake. It's a lucky man's curse to be granted his wishes. 'Cause love that I'd taken, for better or worse, turned to both in the end. Stranger than dreams are the days of my life. Tell me I'm not going crazy. Stranger than dreams that I scream in the night. That's how the world seems today. say a light shines to guide fools through confusion. But where is the map, the chart, or the sign that'll lead you back home? Stranger than dreams are the days of my life. Tell me I'm not going crazy. Stranger than dreams that I scream in the night. That's how the world sees today. Stranger than dreams are the days of my life. Tell me I'm not going crazy. Stranger than dreams that I scream in the night. That's how the world seems today. I'm better asleep than awake. Lyrics by Barry Alfonso telling Eric Lowen's story, let me tell you now. That was the crazy thing about that, is that I'm sitting there going, dude, it's like, God, it's like he's been reading your mail. He goes, well, we had a long conversation about what my life's been like. And so Barry wrote from that perspective. I was probably, I wrote a lot of the music to this. I didn't, I wrote none of the lyrics. I think I just wound up, you know, kind of doing some of the changes in that sort of Celtic feel. That's the way our collaboration went. It wasn't ever the same way twice. Oh, sinner, if you did, with the hand of the Almighty God. I'm not going to sing that one right now. I don't want to be the one standing waiting all the time for this moment in my life. Better lost than never found. I'm not searching for a key. There's no happy-go-lucky in me. There's no writing on the wall. All those stories are so tall, but so small inside my head. I don't want to be the one standing waiting all the time. I just want to be the opposite of everything. Can it be so wrong? The opposite of everything. And I need to go on. And I'm not going. I'm not looking for a light, not when standing in the dark is where I wanna be. I don't need to prove you wrong, open eyes to fill with tears, shattered sleep in my broken dreams. Oh, an answer answer to it all. Questions why I don't belong and why it don't matter to me. I'm not looking for a light, not when standing in the dark. Makes me wanna be the opposite of everything. Can it be so wrong? The opposite of everything. And I need to go on. Did you think that I'd pretend I could be someone else? And you'll never understand. I am just who I am. Change, change, change. Change, change. Don't change. Change, change, change. Change, change, change. Change, don't change. I don't wanna be the one standing waiting all the time. I just wanna be the opposite of everything. I'm not looking for a light, not when standing in the dark. Makes me wanna be the opposite of everything. Ooh. The opposite of everything. Ooh. And I'm not going away. Hey, 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 hey. I know I say this every time I play this song, but that's what I do. It's doing the vocal on that song. Eric singing the lead vocal. We were in the studio, a place called Stag Street Studios in Panorama City here in Los Angeles. And he's singing I'm Not Going Away. I want to say about 2 or 3 months after his diagnosis. And I'm just sitting there going, I had to leave the room because I just couldn't handle it. Knowing what was going to happen and just not knowing when. And that was the way our lives were, to be perfectly honest, for, almost 8 years. It was just not. It did tip. I didn't see it go. I'm looking at the chat. That's how I knew that. I did not see that thing lean over. do you want me to say? You with your wide eyes, no one stands in your way, still you look for advice. Maybe we're all just pages, pieces of time spent. It doesn't matter what it really meant. That's what I make myself believe. That's what I make myself believe. When all the answers look like questions, that's what I make myself believe. Until it all goes away. So you pound on the wall and hope for redemption there. Don't you know that you're nowhere at all except the place where you stand? But you look at me as if I were some kind of genius, but man, that's ridiculous. I'm just the baby I always was. That's what I make myself believe. That's what I make myself believe. When all the answers look like questions, that's what I make myself believe. That's what I make myself believe. That's what I make myself believe. When all the answers look like questions, that's what I make myself believe. Somehow it all goes away. Away. Now you walk out the door to live on the dark side. I swear that's not the only way to go. It's up to you to decide. You can't let sadness be your magnet, or hope be your masterpiece, to drag yourself up off your knees. That's what I make myself believe. That's what I make myself believe. Look like questions, that's what I make myself believe. That's what I make myself believe. That's what I make myself believe. When all the answers look like questions, that's what I make myself believe. I hope it all goes away. The roads of the world are clear for me. That's what I make myself believe. Till I'm no longer a victim of circumstance. That's what I make myself believe. Till I do all the things I plan to. Till I do all the things that I plan to. Till I do all the things that I plan to. That's what I make myself believe. Pretty serious song there, Annie Jenkins. I'm glad you requested that. Annie is sending us out with a pair of covers, a pair of incredible songs, and we got a couple more songs before we call it, and I appreciate that because like I say, I've got a session starting in 40 minutes. Yikes. And a hard one at that. Let's see how this goes. Living on the road, my friend, was gonna keep you free and clean. Now you're where your skin like iron, your breath's as hard as kerosene. Weren't your mama's only boy, but her favorite one, it seems. She began to cry when you said goodbye, sank into your dreams. Pancho was a bandit boy, his horse was fast as polished steel. He wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. Pancho met his match, you know, in the deserts down in Mexico. Nobody heard his dying words. But that's the way it goes. All the federales say we could have met him any day, only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. Lefty can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. The dust that Pancho bit down south ended up in Lefty's mouth. The day they laid poor Pancho low, Lefty split for Ohio, where he got the bread to go. Ain't nobody knows. All the federales say could have had him any day. We only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. The poets tell how Pancho fell. Lefty's living in a cheap hotel. The desert's quiet and Cleveland's cold, and the story ends, we're told. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true, but save a few for Lefty too. He only did what he had to do. Out of kindness, I suppose. And now he's growing old. All the federales say could have had him any day. We only let him go so long. Out of kindness, I suppose. A few great federales say we could have had him any day. We only let him go so long. The amazing Pancho and Lefty, written by Townes Van Zandt. Townes Van Zandt left us way too young, left us in his early 50s, maybe even his late 40s in 1997. I don't think he was my age. I think he might have been a couple years older. I was in France heading back to the UK when we got word that he had died. And a lot of people were sad, and he is very, very deeply remembered and revered, really, as one of the very best songwriters Texas ever produced. I've got one more song for you here before we call it a night. As I said, Saturday I will be on Billy Hinchy's show around 7 o'clock California time. Might just be conversation, because I think it's going to be on the telephone. I'm not sure it's a video show. Sunday on Twitch, 11 a.m. And then we start all over again for the final shows of Songs from the CoronaZone as we get ready to introduce a whole new series called Nomad Dan. A wonderful set, Annie. A beautiful, beautiful set. And interestingly, I've never sung this song before, which is kind of remarkable, all things considered. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I want. I've got the chords wrong. That key. Would have helped if I pulled the chords in, wouldn't it? Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of my street lamp. I turned my corner to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more, people talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, my words and I might teach you. Take my arms and I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops fell, echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed down its warning in the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls, tenement halls, whispered in the sound of silence. Thank you all for coming tonight. Annie, thank you for a beautiful set. Thanks for being in the Dan family for over 30 years, my dear friend. I'll be seeing you, Annie, on the 22nd of May, won't I? And I'm looking forward to seeing you all out there. We still have a few more days of this, and as I said, I'm not going to stop streaming. It's just going to change a little bit. All is quiet tonight. The stars are in their places. The moon will give us light to see into each other's faces. And I know the road is hard, but if we carry on together, we will get by. 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 Watching as the hearts go by, watching them as they fly, way up into the sky, all these hearts between you and I, 'cause we're together now. Watch it as the hearts go by. Show's over pretty soon, I'll be feasting. I think I might have tacos or pizza. Annie, I'll see you pretty soon in Easton. I know you said you were going to come after you were fully vaccinated. Watching as the shots go by, watching as the hearts go by, watching as the hearts go by, way up into the sky, all them hearts between you and I. Watching as the hearts go by, watching as the Hearts. They're on the space shuttle taking off from Cape Canaveral. My gosh, I should ask Annie, how's it going there? Goodbye. Thank you all so very much for coming. Songs from the CoronaZone number 229 is in the books. We will see you on Sunday for number 230. On Sunday. Saturday, please join me on Billy Hinchy's show. I'll have details on that up pretty soon. If you actually take a look at the Dan Navarro music events page, actually more shows on there than usual, so check it out. It's good to see you all. Thank you all for being here. Annie, dear, love you very much. And I will talk to you later.